Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Victoria 2. So I have read your comments and I recognize the error of my ways in upgrading the infrastructure of what will become our enemy. Oopsie, that wasn't very smart. Whatever, man. I mean, it's only 1849. We have like 10 years. I'm sure it'll be fine. Isn't there some way you can make them not even rebel against you? Like, just completely bypass that situation? Also, I don't know if I mentioned it in the previous video or not, but yes, I do now also understand that the order of purchasing goods on the trade market, on the world trade market, is not related to prestige. It is instead related to your rank, which is going to be, the total rank, third. So we're third in line to buy items. So it'd be nice if we could pass these guys up, but we have 295 total points versus France's 323 and the United Kingdom's 523. So yeah, they've got 81,000 soldiers and a lot of capital ships. Apparently they also have 33 points worth of leaders. How many points of leaders do I have? 14. And then, I don't really know how these numbers are calculated, but they have a damn lot of industrial power. It's the scope measure of your level of industrialization. It is a combination of the number of factories and the total value of the goods. Alright, well, we'll work on increasing that. You know, something that's interesting to me about Victoria 2 is that in this game, when you open up one of these submenus, it takes up the whole screen. In every other Paradox game, it's a little pop-out. I just thought I'd point that out. I don't really know why it's different. Anyway, okay, we're going to play the game now. I'm going to go back up speed like 2 or 3. We are losing money, not sure why. Lip Detmold has gone bankrupt, and they claim that they owe us nothing. Okay. Let's see if we can remember how to play this game. It's been a few days. Let's see. Loans given. Yeah, 10 pounds. Not really that big of a deal. New newspaper. There's been an invention. Clinical thermometers. Fancy. Good job, Sweden. Fire control systems in Spain. Oh, hey, we're in the middle of an election. I knew that. Monopolies and privileges. Economy debated in Ohio. Okay. The general consensus has been that state capitalism is what we want. So, all pops in Ohio are 30% more in favor of laissez-faire. I don't really think I want to do that. By 1 July 1849, we shall have a new ruling party. Now, also there was a comment about how the population didn't seem very accurate in this time frame, and that's not really true. Remember, this is the adult male population. There are actually 18.3 million people in the US, which is pretty reasonably accurate. I think it may be closer to like 20 million around this time frame, but yeah, I'm never going to take anything other than atheism. I'm sorry. Yeah. If we can turn the Kansas people into atheists, that would just be insane. Okay, a fisherman off of the Newark coast has brought in an enormous catch today. Well, we'll just take the stockpile. Who cares about the poor? I love seeing the railroad completed sign. Alright, let's take a look at this and just try to see if we can figure this out. Oh, we've discovered trademark. Cool. And the double standard. Tax efficiency plus 2%. That seems like a really significant increase. Tax efficiency 38.99. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Alright, cool. Anyway, I'm trying to look at the cores for the CSA. I would love to see visually how much space they're looking at, but we know it's going to be the south-ish. Which map mode was it that shows the... There we go. I'm assuming that they have cores on these colored areas. So we got Louisiana all the way up through Tennessee. Oh goodness, Kentucky. So this general area down here. Okay, well that's terrifying. Let's never build a railroad there ever, never ever again. Instead, we'll build them... I've forgotten all my map modes. I've been playing too much EU4. Instead, we'll build things over here. in the north extensively, and then only after the south has been butchered will we decide to upgrade them again. We're patriots, and we're going to fight for our country. Yeah, totally. Now, also, some people have mentioned that in the population thing, I've been focusing on clergymen in both places, but there's a pretty good chance that the amount of clergymen that we have here may be too much, and so it's not working as well or something. Yeah, we have 4% clergy in these locations, which I don't think they're migrating. I think the clergy are just kind of hanging out, staying in these locations, which 4% is actually too much. We're at 1.88. It'd probably be better to like focus it in other provinces or states, whatever they're called. 1.1% in Ohio. So let's change around our national focus a bit. Let's encourage clergymen here. And then in like New York, instead of encouraging clergymen, since it's at 4%, New York. I know where New York is. Somewhere around up here, right? Oh god, don't give me your sass. When you live in the United States, all you really need to know is that New York's on the East Coast, California's on the West Coast. There's a whole bunch of religious nuts in the middle, and whatever. I'm not going to defend myself much, just the normal amount. Province life rating 35. Colonial negotiations. Anyway, what I'm looking at here is that, yes, New York is in the north. They are people that we want to encourage soldiers from. We have 1.8% of the population is soldiers. Most of them are farmers. So we're going to change over from focusing clergy to encouraging soldiers. It'll allow us to field a few more regiments. And I'm curious if we can... How do you do this again? If we look at New York... Oh, I think you have to like click on the pops. That's right. Let's look at the size. So there's a huge amount of Yankee farmers. We click here, we can see that right here, bureaucrats 9%, 36% soldiers. So because we're spending, full military spending, it increases the amount. Is it going to tell... Where do you see the number? Promotions, 61. 61 people promote soldiers each month. Nice. That's not very many, though. 61? That's nothing. Anyway, we need to do a bunch of that. I want to be ready for this thing. Hey, already we have 14 out of 15. Sweet. It works. It works, I tell you. How are we doing on the whole spheres thing? It's under diplomacy. I know. I should focus more on the game. Uruguay. Evidently, when you have this green thing, it actually counteracts the influence being spent by other great powers. So you can normally not spend influence in a one-to-one fashion to reduce other people's spending, but once you have them sphered and you have them to 100, then you can do that. That's cool. We'll just leave it kind of like that. Leave them all really, really low, but no points are currently spent. Other than that, we're about to do the same thing with these guys. I guess we'll do the same thing there. And then who else is kind of high up on our radar? We've got Peru, Bolivia, Argentina. Bolivia? How did I end up with Bolivia? Bolivia. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. I was thinking of Bulgaria. Bulgaria's somewhere over there. It's someplace. It's not in South America, that's for sure. Okay, well this makes sense then. Bolivia's got fairly low opinion. We've got these diplomacy points to spend, so I feel like it kind of does make sense to increase relations. Just so we get a marginally larger amount of influence. And again, I understand that, to get them cordial, you got to spend influence. I'm not getting the two confused anymore. What I'm looking at is I've noticed here that you get this relations plus 4%, which is not very much. Not really. It's like 10% of their opinion value. So when you increase relations, you're spending 2 diplomacy points to increase relations by 25, which in turn increases the influence rate by 2.5%. Or, what is it, 0.25%. Which is not much. But it's better than just not spending the points, and I don't know what else to use them on yet, so I'm going to. Damn it. American trade policy. Our trade must be protected. Currently everyone supports free trade. We don't necessarily... I don't want to promote militarism. I think that we go with the, continue to support free trade. This won't piss anyone off, because there are no people who really care about that. Speaking of things that people care about, are there any movements? Hold on, I'm busy. Oh, goodness, there's a couple. Oh, hey, there's rebels. We need to pay attention to that. Let's look at that in a second. A bishop and later Archbishop of New York from 1842 to 1864, Hughes would work tirelessly to integrate Roman Catholics, particularly newly arrived immigrant Catholics, into the fabric of American society, while at the same time ensuring that the institutions and assets of the Catholic Church remain firmly under the control of the Catholic hierarchy. All pops in the USA who are Catholic will gain consciousness. Okay. Alright, let's go. Yeah, rebel factions are organizing. What the hell does that mean? Rebel brigades ready to join in a rising. 0. Rebel brigades active. None. Rebel power. 0. Revolt at risk. So there are 171 rebel faction members. Jacobians. Liberal Jacobian rebels strive for the inclusion of broader stratas of the population and the government of the nation. In an absolute monarchy, they will rise to impose constitutional monarchy, whereas they in all other cases seek to establish democracy. What? We are a democracy, so what the hell are you talking about, guys? In an absolute monarchy. We are... What? You're confusing me now. Anyway. So the voters' rights movement's totally fine with me. It's much larger than the Mexican movement. I don't think I need to worry about this, right? It's just not very many people, right? It's 4,000 people. We can kill them. Kill the dissidents. I'm tempted to encourage soldiers twice. Seeing how that immediately made a difference in how many troops we could field. Yeah, decisive arguments for state capitalism. Totally. Proto-existentialism. Nice. Alright. This is in the north. If I knew more about trade and production, I'd probably be trying to encourage specific types of factories. War debated. Okay, we want to support jingoism. I don't know why. That's what I've heard is good. Oh, and somebody had mentioned something about foreign investment, and that the issue was that I was looking at... I had like some setting somewhere. Show empty states. No, that wasn't it. Because apparently with the right government type, you can build factories in other countries. We'll get there when we get there, I guess. It'd be so nice if I could just, like, completely just, you know, remove their... Just remove the slaves. Can we kill the slaves? If we kill them, then they can't rebel, right? Well, it's not the slaves, necessarily, that are rebelling. Okay, once again. Okay, free trade, yes. Of course, free trade. It's the way to go. Stop bothering me with that. The excessive pop-ups are quite annoying. Alright, here's the other thing that I want to do. Down here, any state which is cored by the CSA, we will skip, but everything else I want to upgrade fort level around it. Just seems like a good idea. Oh, damn, that has CSA? Right out loud, Missouri. The hell? You see what I'm talking about? The religious nutjobs? I'm sorry. I'm being rude. It's not their fault. They were indoctrinated at a very young age, and they don't know any better. Moral Crusaders. That event happens all the time. Oh, in other news, I don't know that if this is really that relevant, but I'm going to be probably shooting for closer to 20-minute videos here and out. Yeah, decisive, naturally, state capitalism is the way to go. And we can increase opinion with or add Argentina to our sphere of influence. Let's increase opinion, get them up to friendly. We have 4 points, so we'll just kind of continue on from there. Is there a way for me to, like, click on this at all and see more? I think I just chose the wrong option. It said to Southern labor, and then it made the craftsmen more conscious, more aware of what they want. President, the elections are now finished. The Democratic Party is now the new ruling party. 87.58%. Coalition of conservative and reactionary parties got 87.58% of the vote. Okay. I don't really think that changes too much for us. I mean, we were the same. That was what we were. Cannot enact political reforms. 43.23% of the upper house are in favor of reforms. How can I? Why? Okay, whatever. We're going to continue on. And we do have 1.91% of the population is clergy. Perhaps I should just switch over to soldiers. I feel like 10 years is a long way away, but at the same time, it's going to happen really soon. £7,000 to upgrade the fort. What's the naval base do? Ooh, it increases colonial range and reduces shipbuilding time. Obviously, you can't build one here. Oh, interesting. Michigan's not considered a port province. New York would probably be a very good one to upgrade. Just because that's where all of our soldiers live. Okay, Bolivia. Time for you to be friendly. Excellent. I want more industrial power. There's so many bankrupt factories. Should I subsidize them? I know the capitalists will open it again when it makes sense. And it's kind of, it's capitalism, right? We're just, if it fails, it fails. Doesn't really hurt to have it around. At least I think. The United Kingdom has removed Portugal from the sphere of influence of Spain. Damn. Damn. United Kingdom is scary. Have that kind of power over Spain and just force Portugal from outside of that? That's crazy. What about Brazil? You're not messing with Brazil, are you? They're mine. They're already in my sphere. Let's put them at 1 and get them up to 100 so we can offset. I don't like that at all. Okay, well, not much of consequence has really happened here, aside from increasing the amount of possible brigades that we can support. Maybe I should train them now. You think it makes sense to... Oh, 17. Look at that, it's growing fast. And we finished some science. Excellent. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here, but I will see you in the next video, and we're inching closer and closer towards the rebellion. It's going to be interesting. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.